What's up, Marcel? What's up, mashed potato? What's up, rubber? Hi, Flipstar. Hi, in the high tags. Where's the stone roll into these days? I'm still saving my stones, unless you're talking about something else. You can actually tune in this week? Yeah, I'll be live for like 2 hours probably, around there. No plans, not really sure what I would do besides just like farming. I could try tier 21 again maybe, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it. What's up, Fecal? Slower mastery, what's the range for it? Does it extend to the edge of Chrono Field or just tower range? It's just the tower range. Well, the mastery is actually everywhere, but slower itself, um, it's only tower range. So the mastery just always works, no matter where the enemy is. I mean, technically, maybe it doesn't, but it doesn't matter because no enemies that are actually affected by it can shoot outside of the range. So maybe I could be wrong, but it doesn't make a difference either way. What ultimate weapon should you upgrade if you're stuck at millions? Probably just Golden Tower if you have that. That's like the main one. That's by far can make you the most coins out of any ultimate weapon. And then also sinking your Golden Tower with your Black Hole. And getting so you can get the multipliers together. That helps a lot. What's up, Johan? Does it affect your damage if you have more than 100% crit chance? Or does it cap at 100? So for the crit chance, it doesn't affect your projectile damage over 100. It maxes at 100 there. But it will help your ultimate weapon damage going over 100%, which is the main thing. So yeah, it is still useful. What is my Flamebot cooldown? It's at 5 seconds, which is max. So yeah, it's pretty low. It's really consistent at 5 seconds. It almost always hits enemies before they can do anything. You have the Golden Trinity all synced at 2 minutes. Income is about 450 per day, 450 trill. Would it be better to go for permanent black hole or to stay synced until Golden Tower and Black Hole are permanent together? I think if you're at 2 minutes, the problem is you have to save all your stones to go for permanent. But honestly, I do think that is better overall. Going right to permanent Black Hole, it makes it a lot easier that you can upgrade your Golden Tower and Death Wave just equally instead of having to do Black Hole with them. And this also helps for like a lot of other things. I do think that is worth it to do. Is that Singularity Harness? Yeah, I'm using Singularity Harness. The bots are have really good size. Yeah. Yeah, it does help ultimate weapon damage, yeah. It's pretty nice, since the substat would otherwise be useless. You can't make Singularity Harness with Multiverse Nexus work for you. You still make it better with G-Comp and Black Hole Digester and Primordial Collapse and Dimension Core. Not sure exactly. You might just need, I don't know, maybe you still need more uptime. I don't know if you don't have a 100% uptime with Multiverse Nexus. But you could also, I don't know if you have your golden bots synced with Singularity Harness and Multiverse Nexus. That's a big part of that, I think. You need to have it synced on the same cooldown as all of your ultimate weapons. You're beginning to like Singularity Harness assist in tournaments. One more level and Flamebot is maxed. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, if you're at 6 seconds, that's already great. Yeah, if you have the Flamebot, Singularity Harness is a solid option anywhere pretty much. It's really good. What does most of your damage in these runs? Is it something like percent damage or flat damage? I think for my farming runs and like milestone runs, it's gonna be mostly flat damage. I think. I mean, percent damage still helps with some enemies. Like Electrons are really good, but Chain Lightning does like a majority of the damage, I would say. In tournaments, it's gonna be way more percent damage, just because of the scaling, and percent damage is really strong there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just kind of depends where you are. I think percent damage helps more with like some of the regular enemies, like fast. But for fleets, you have to go like full, like it's fully based on your regular damage in like regular tiers. What's up, Mr. Exo? I'm doing well. How do you rate the strength of unlocking core Sysmon? You sit on Damage Mastery, DM, and Berserker. Trying to figure out if you should go with Sysmon next or Super Tower. I think it depends a little bit. You could probably do Super Tower first just to get the lab going. It depends where your other labs are at. If you don't have the other labs done for all those other three you have, I would go with the core first. Since it's pretty good, like you get a lot at unlock. You can use like Almship Assist for to help with bosses. That's really useful for them. You also get all you need is a little bit of multiplier efficiency to get a lot of extra damage. But if you have all those other labs done, I would go Super Tower first, just so you can get the lab going for that. What's up, Fliz? What's up, Study Mage? What do I think the new bot will do? I have no clue. The teaser is pretty interesting. It's like a gear symbol. I don't even know. I assume it's like a utility something then, like not like damage or health or something, just because of that. But I don't know. Is there anything you would specifically like to see get reworked, buffed, or nerfed? I mean, I kind of hope that they fix like tournaments. That's the main thing with some of the things that are possible that I've been doing. I mean, not super recently, but when I was doing like 7,000 waves. Like attack chip needs to get reworked. Orbital augment's still like insane, so that probably needs to get reworked or nerfed a little bit. I don't really mind other than that. I think the regular tiers are fine. Just how they play. I think it's mainly tournament stuff. Perma Mastery Labs to level 5. After that, they become expensive for you. You can probably still get Super Tower then, but you wouldn't be able to get to the full uptime if you can't max it. But yeah, it's still good. You could probably still do that first. That would be fine. What's up, Synapse? How about a Black Hole Plus and Deathwave Plus rework? Yeah, both those could be good. I mean, honestly, I think for Deathwave, I don't think the Plus needs a rework. I think the whole thing for damage needs a rework somehow, because it can't even hit 2 of the fleet types unless they get pushed in. It would be really strong, I think, if fleets were able to get hit by it like that. New modules would be nice, yeah. That would be cool. Is there still an attack speed cap? You're sitting on 59.8 with attack speed mastery maxed and lab level 77. There isn't a cap, but it does become like less useful as you get higher and higher. And you could probably push it more still though. Get it to like 80 or something. And around 80 is like that's where the point where it starts to fall off and it doesn't matter as much. No new modules unless they fix percent damage first. Yeah, maybe. There's just percent damage is insane. It's gotta get changed. Thanks for the input, and hope you can find stuff to keep the Fact of the Day series going. Really enjoy those. Yeah, I actually recorded like 5 more yesterday, and there's really good ones. Some of the ideas people gave were really good. So I'll be uploading those over the next few weeks. Still doing like 2 a week probably. Yeah, those ones are really nice. A few of them might be a little bit longer, just because it takes a little bit longer to explain some stuff, but they're really good. Oh, you mean the pull rate? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just annoying how the module pull rate works. I don't know. They need to yeah, something needs to happen for that. Because it's just really hard if you don't already have like a lot of modules maxed to get like what you want. Are you maxed at 87-second duration, 88 cooldown for GT? If so, does that 1 second count as downtime, or does it rule together? I do have that. That is what I'm using. So I'm at 87 and then 88, but it is technically downtime. And then you can see, there was right there. You can see a slight amount of downtime. Let me wait till the next one goes. So just watch this golden combo and watch it disappear for a second after the combo ends. Yeah, so it disappeared for 1 second. It's a very slight amount of downtime, but it doesn't make a difference. It does not affect coins. You only lose like 6 combos per run, which is nothing. It's a super minimal difference. And it allows you to sync stuff with your golden tower. So it's really nice. It works that well. You're aiming for that as your next econ goal. Yeah, that's good. That's a good place to get. It's a lot of investment to get there with your golden tower, but it's really good. You're almost at a point of maxing your gen primary because you don't have ancestral. Also, why does it feel like I get levels so fast for it now? I don't know. Maybe like farming higher tiers, just killing more fleets, killing get for the generator shards. Well, if you're talking about module levels, if you're talking about something else, I'm not sure. But yeah, the fleets make a huge difference for module shards. You hope they change the banners so you have no banner pull rate, but are guaranteed the specific type, like armor or cannon. That would be cool as well. That would be kind of like what they did with the banners in like December and January. But having those permanent would be cool. I mean, honestly, they're definitely not going to do that though, because for those banners, they were 1 week and they barely increased the rates of pulling that type. Or I mean, it wasn't that little. It was like what was it, 50% to pull whatever. I mean, if they're only willing to do that for 1 week, there's no way they're gonna put those up permanently like that. But yeah, you respect your bots and now go like 800 waves, less than tier 15, starting to reach 1.1 Q an hour. Yeah, I mean, if the bots make a difference, and like if you can make way more coins getting less waves, it's often worth it. So, what's up, Johnny Vaughn? Wonder when they're gonna release the Tower T this week. I want to see what they say. I bet a lot of people are waiting for that. Remember 1 or 2 weeks ago when you talked about going all in on econ, but realized that instead of maxing the spotlight and deathwave first, it's better to start rushing Ultimate Weapon Plus and doing GT instead. I think so. I remember something like that. Also, which is more important, EB or cash? You're talking about enemy balance? I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to with that. Interested in finding the end goal of core mods and substat for farming. It's pretty much what I have. I mean, you just want like permanent every ultimate weapon, pretty much. I mean, I'm missing a few things here, but like 2 to 3 death wave substats, and then like Golden Tower cooldown, a single one of those usually. Both Golden Tower bonuses and durations. Spotlight angle until you have 100% uptime, and if you need a black hole substat, you want that. And then you have all your cooldowns maxed, and ideally durations maxed as well. Then you run Dimension Core with either Harmony Conductor or Primordial Collapse, Black Hole Digester, and Singularity Harness. And then the other ones can vary. It depends on how you want to play, but definitely those two generators. Unless you're doing like, you're doing a higher tier for like shards, and you could use project funding, but substats for this is just like free upgrades, enemy skips, coins per kill, package chance. Yeah, it's pretty much like the farming specific stuff. Tower team moved to every other week. Wait, really? Oh yeah, I see that. Huh. Well, never mind then. I guess that's not happening. You have one permanent poison swamp and CF plus 2. Do you record as a higher CF plus or more poison swamp? Probably. I'll probably max the poison swamp cooldown first, but then go for Chrono Field plus. That's probably what I would do. Chrono Field, yeah, you need like get to like Chrono Field plus 7 at that point. Like you need to get it like at least there for it to help with the poison swamp. Once you get to 7, then you could go either way probably. More duration. Yeah, it would either be more duration or more Chrono Field plus. Oh, the masteries? I think enemy balance mastery is better. Definitely. You get like so much more benefit from that. The rerolls you can kind of get from fleets now. I mean, you still get some from it. Like, it helps a little bit from the elites, but it's not like a super big difference. A second Dimension Core and Primordial Collapse. But what precise substats are best? Pretty much what I just said. It's gonna be just like Golden Tower, Death Wave, and Spotlight are the main ones. I also have Chrono Field speed reduction for survivability. You also want out of both of your modules, you want 2 to 3 Death Wave substats. It doesn't matter which ones. Why? I mean, if you only have 2, you want one of each. But the second one doesn't really matter. And then you would want. This is like the primary. You would want the 2 of the Death Waves on the primary. When should you focus on Assist Mod Labs? Your lifetime coin is 566Q, and Coin Plus is 1.5. Pretty much just when you can afford them. I mean, they're good, but I mean, you can get a lot of value from stones from that. Yeah. I mean, they're good. They're just like they're not like insane though, but they will help. It's just like kind of like a side thing to help you get your assist mod stuff up. They said it was kind of pointless, not enough content to share. Yeah, I guess so. You got Chronofield plus 12 before putting a click in the Poison Swamp? Yeah, what's up, Eagle? Yeah. I think that's how it is for some people. You got Chronofield Plus on Saturday and had enough stones to put one level in it. Made more waves in tournament than without it. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really do much until you get it to like 5, probably. It won't really help at all. So that's just an unlucky run, I would say. If you have Workshop Adjustable Orbs and Range Mastery, what's the best range setting? Depends on what you're doing. Farming, it probably doesn't matter that much where your orbs are, but I like doing like 30-meter Workshop Orbs in tournament. You have to do a trick. You have to start at 30 meters and set your Workshop Orbs there, and then you can upgrade your range and put the card in, but that won't be best all the time. I think it's helpful for some conditions. But usually you don't want them like too far out, so you can get more bounce shots. You want them like kind of inside of your range a little bit, or like on the edge. What's up, S Dragon? Yeah, I'm not. I give up on tier 21 farming. It's not worth it. The shards are barely better. The coins are way worse. It's too much effort. Your generator's 25%. Your hard going on econ, personally. So you wanted to know when you should go for it over Workshop Plus or Stones. And you could probably do like a few levels, like whatever is like kind of cheap for you. Like you don't want to like commit all your coins into it yet. I don't think. You probably do like 2 levels. I don't remember what the costs are exactly, but just a few levels. If I went back to tier 1 to try and push, how many waves would I get? I don't even know. I don't remember the scaling. If I went EHP, it would be a lot. Probably like 30,000 plus. I don't remember. It starts really low, so maybe not actually with the fleet thing. I don't know. It just depends. I'm not sure. Like the fleet changes where they made it so there's like more of them. It's hard to tell. Maybe less than that then. Shards in tier 21 should be at least twice as good. Not really. They're not like twice as good. I mean, especially for me, I can barely get like 3,500 waves for farming. So if you can get to like 5,000 plus, they're probably like a decent amount better. They're probably like 50% better. What should you buy? You got 155 medals. If you're early game, you could buy some stones because they help. I say you're recently started out. Stones are really good early game, but also you want to get your golden bot. Get the golden bot and start upgrading that at one point. Yeah. Gems are also decent with the medals early. It would be one of those 3 things. Once you dump 5,000 stones and then chain lightning damage tier 21 will become a breeze. Yeah, probably. I wanted to look the other day what what the price is, like how much it costs. Because I do plan to put some of my stones into that. I want to put a good amount of my stones into damage, I think. Let me see. I'm at... Okay, I've spent 1,400 stones on it. Okay. So there's 14,000 stones left in chain lightning damage. I wouldn't max it out, I think. I think I could get it really high though. But I also want to put some in Poison Swamp. I want to do a little bit into Poison Swamp, but then a lot into Chain Lightning, I think. Since you have max lab discount, basis 140Q. Oh, wait, that's a lot. I don't know if you even want to do that, yeah, if your lifetime coin's only 700. Like, that's probably not worth it at all. That's like way too much. Depends how much you're making. How much are you making per run? Or like per day or whatever. You've recently been doing 30-meter min-range farming, banning orbs, shockwave size, and range. Is there any other stuff you can ban for War Econ? If you're farming like hybrid or glass cannon, you can try lowering some bounce shot stuff. That's what I do. That's like also like landmine if you use the landmine stun, but if you don't use landmine stun, you don't have to worry about that. But bounce shot's pretty good. Lowering targets and range is nice. It does help a lot. Didn't Benz go past 100k in tier 1? I'm not sure. I don't know. That would probably be before the fleet change, I assume. What's up, Rob? What's up, Stock? Currently retesting tier 20. Going much better than the last few times. Nice. Yeah, that's really good if you can get that to work. It's a huge increase in shards. What's up, Casey? Your farm gets you around to 4,600 waves in tier 21. If you do 2 more clicks, you probably get closer to 5,000 waves. Yeah, that makes sense then. I really want to push my damage in version 28 because that's what I'm lacking. It just makes everything so much harder for me. It's just too low. Like, yeah, that's what the perk. It's just like it's not enough to be able to do everything in the game. What's up, JP? Message from Christian. You suck. Okay. That's something Christian would say. I'll believe you. What do you think about the teaser? It seems pretty cool. There's a few things in it. Is it worth investing in coin discounts for card masteries? I would say not really. Just for that. I mean, it would be good, like, for the long run, but not really just for card masteries, I don't think. For Econ, you like banning extra inner landmines and swamp radius along with bounce. Yeah, those ones are good as well. I also have the inner landmine one banned, but it does hurt survivability a little bit. You think now with the stone cost at 90 metals and the next ultimate weapon costs more than 15 stones? Yeah, you probably don't want to do stones yet. Then they reset every 2 weeks, so you can either save your metals so the costs go down. I think it resets. When does it reset? Like a week? Yeah, in 1 week they go back to the original price. So you can either wait or buy something else. You saw something about CF speed reduction, where the difference between 80 and 90% is more substantial than the 10% additional reduction. Is that true? I mean, that's doubling the amount of slow you have on the enemies, if that's what you're referring to. They're 50% slower, I guess I should say. Or, I mean, I guess it's how you think about it. It's either 50 or 100% slower. They gain an additional 100% slow. So they take 2 times as long to travel to you. Just because as it gets closer to 100%, it gets better. Similar to how defense percent works. What's up, Dark Archer? Should you upgrade your GT and Deathwave from 140 down to 120 or purchase Spotlight? That's pretty solid for Golden Tower already. But the problem is with doing Spotlight next is not going to help that much. You could do Spotlight. Here's what you could do. You can get Spotlight next. Then you get the coin bonus lab going. Just so you have that. Or like some of the other stuff. And then you could work on Golden Tower and Deathwave more. I think that would probably be good. What's up, Human Bulldozer? Able to farm tier 21 yet for shards and coins? No. I'm not going to try it until version 28. I don't have enough damage. Is it worth it to unlock auto pick perks? Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's still good, yeah. I mean, it helps with overnight runs a lot. As long as you can, you get some picks, you unlock the auto pick perks, and then you get some perk priorities, and you can get decent overnight runs. Still. Yeah. Pretty much. What JV said is correct? Yeah, I believe him. That's something you would say. So you have a choice between those bot and cherry blossom skins? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the skins are nice. They will help a little bit, but it's very minimal unless, I mean, they do stack up, right? So they're probably worth it to get at one point. But if you can't do all the missions, it might not be worth it yet to get the skins because they will rerun eventually. But once you actually have an excess of medals, that's when you want to start buying the skins, probably. You probably want to buy them once you can get like 600 medals per event, maybe more, like maybe 800. It's probably about the right time. Or else, if you do it earlier than that, you're just not. I don't know. You're just not going to be able to get much progress anywhere else, and the coin bonus is too small to help that much. And 90% slow enemies are moving at 10% speed. At 80%, they're traveling at 20%. Yeah, it's pretty much just double. They're traveling 2 times faster at 80% compared to 90. Yeah, auto big perks are really nice. You have Black Hole, Deathwave, Poison Swamp, and Golden Tower. Should you upgrade or save to buy another ultimate weapon? I mean, you have those 3 good ones. I would probably upgrade your Golden Tower and Black Hole. That's probably what I'd do first. Yo, thanks, JP. Yeah, you might be right. What I think of the teaser? That seems interesting. I haven't really looked that much into it, but Seems cool. Yeah, thanks, JP. That's funny. Thanks for the. Oh no. Okay, now tags is. Thanks, tags. The two. Yeah, JV beat you by like a minute. Planning on switching to 30-meter GC farming. Orb slider or damage slider first? Probably orb slider. I think that would help the most. How big of a coin per hour loss? What do you think is worth for the extra shards? Under 3Q an hour on tier 19 right now, but looking to be at least 2Q an hour, hopefully getting closer to 2.5. I think the most you want to lose is like around there, like 2. So what's that, like 33% loss? What do you think about Energy Shield Mastery? It's pretty good. It's really good like for some things, but for some things it doesn't help. I do think it's worth it to get, at least unlock, because just at the unlock, it will still push enemies off your tower so they can't multi-hit you, like, right away. So I do think it is good to get. If you don't have enough damage, that means no one is farming through 21. Well, people have a lot more damage than me. My damage is really low. My ultimate weapon damage. So I'm not able to, but a lot of other people are. What do you think is better for more econ? More orb size or more free ups in the enhancements? Do you think one outweighs the other? Probably free upgrades. Once you get to a point, orb size isn't going to help that much. So it's probably going to be free upgrades. Invest in Poison Swamp or Inner Landmines for better crowd control. I think overall, Poison Swamp's better. Because the Inner Landmines themselves don't do that much for crowd control. But like Space Displacer is good for CC, right? But you don't. All you need is the labs for that. You don't need to invest more into Inner Landmines. Poison Swamp will make a bigger difference, I would say. I think Orb Slide is basically a requirement for 30-meter farming with orbs. Yeah, pretty much. So I think that's better. Yo, Sven, thanks. Thanks for the donation. I don't know how much that is exactly, but I don't know what currency that is, or like how that converts. Thank you. You're wondering when you should start saving for your 8th ultimate weapon. Currently hovering around 5 to 7 in plat. Farming tier 10 to around 8,200. Missing Chrono Field and Smart Missiles. You can probably get Chrono Field next and start working on their labs so you can go for try to get a permanent as soon as possible. If you are willing to have a lab slot open for the Chrono Field duration, that's a really long lab. You could go for that next, just to have that lab going. Wish PS could run on fleets. Yeah, that would be really good. I do like Poison Swamp a lot, though, still. I think the damage is still good. It's really good for killing buffed enemies. Enemies that are buffed by commanders. I do think it's valuable still. Especially like fast ultimate and ranged ultimate. Very good damage source against them. So I don't want to like when I invest in damage, I don't want to completely ignore my poison swap because of that. I want to do some chain lightning, probably a majority into chain lightning, right? And then some into poison swap. Maybe get a couple of damage clicks, like 3, and then like a poison swap plus click. Then a lot into chain lightning damage, probably. You don't know how to make into dollars. You're at 15Q lifetime coins and currently doing 20 trillion an hour. You bought Wave Accelerator Plus today. Should you go for it? Enemy Bounce Plus or Intro Sprint? Or go for GT Plus? If you don't have GT Plus yet, you should probably go for that first and get that up. Because that will help a lot. Especially if you're getting masteries already. You kind of need GT Plus for masteries. I would invest in that next. It's about $2. Yeah, so it's the same amount as tags and JP. Following the trend. Is Thunderbot useless overall and last bot to max? It's not useless, but it is the last one. I think all the other bots are better. It's nice for some things, though. For like putting it between black hole downtime, it's really nice. Just dump all the stones you have now into chain lightning damage. I could max it if I did that, actually. I would still have like 10k to spare. I could just completely max chain lightning damage if I wanted, but I'm not going to do that. I would be willing to put like 10,000 in it now, though. That's pretty close, though. I mean, not right now, like when version 28 comes out. It depends what we get for stones, I just don't know. If you max your assist unique effect and put an epic mod there, will you still get the ancestral effect, or are we restricted by the mod rarity? I think you're still restricted if it's only epic module. What's your current poison swamp damage stats? It's about the same as chain lightning, so I'm at 700x. Then poison swamp plus 5. So it's like a little bit of investment, but it could use some more. What's up, Versetti? Do you think maxing black hole duration with stones is worth the investment to free up a module slot for both farming and tournaments? Yeah, I think it is good to eventually do. I don't actually have it yet. I still have the 2 clicks left on it. It's an eventual thing that will be good to do. Yeah. I don't know if it's like immediately worth it though. It depends on what your module levels are at. If you really need a substat slot on something, then it would probably be worth it to do. But yeah. But it's 3,000 stones for the last ultimate weapon. I mean, yeah, it's just like you're kind of at that point where it's gonna take a while to get some progress to get the GT plus. It's a lot, but I mean, you have to do it eventually. If, like you want to get into masteries, I think, because I assume you can't really afford them yet. But GT plus is like it helps a lot for like just anything for coins in the game. It will be worth it in the end. What is GT plus? It's the plus version of Golden Tower. Once you unlock every ultimate weapon, you get a new upgrade for each one that you can unlock. And Golden Tower Plus just gives you more coins, pretty much. It counts how many kills you got during the activation and gives you extra coins based on how many kills you got. I made a fact of the day video on that if you want to see the math. So I think it's the third one or fourth one. I think it's the third one. How many stones do I have saved up now? Almost at 25,000. How do I ensure I'm getting a good amount of orbits when I'm farming? I put my orbs out really far. My workshop orbs, I put them max distance. That does help. I think it helps a lot with getting tags. It helps with the scatters, especially since they can die really fast sometimes. And then I have extra orbs just as close as possible to finish off the enemies, just so they're not sitting there too long. The regular orbs usually get them pretty low, just the enemies in black hole, and then the extra orb actually gets the kill on them. One gives you more damage in a run, a chain lightning or poison swamp. It's just probably chain lightning, and definitely in farming. Poison swamp's not doing too much. I'm still doing a decent amount though. But chain lightning is the main damage dealer. Yeah, chain lightning is doing more than orbs, so it's doing more than half of my overall damage, even with all the other percent damage tools. Did I see the meme that Tags made about your chain lightning damage? It was absolutely not my idea. I did not see that. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do you reckon the new bot will be? I don't know. I mean, from the image, it looks like it would be like something for utility or something. I don't know. It has like a gear symbol. So I assume it's not like, I assume it's like a utility or something. I'm not sure what it would do exactly. So this really is a game that lasts for years. Yeah, this game is like, the progress is really slow. It takes so long. Do you and Giga have a friendly rivalry? I don't know if it's like I don't really like talk to him at all, so I don't know if it's not really like official or anything. But I mean, I like going for number one in tournaments, so yeah, I don't know, just playing the game, do tournaments, try my best, pretty much. But yeah, if he's winning, I'll try to beat him. Yeah. Thanks Dark Archer, continuing the trend. How does the extra orb work? Does it stack? Extra orb master, yeah. All you have to do is get a single orb hit on an enemy, and they will get that coin bonus. So it's on any enemies you hit. If you add max level, it's a 1.4x times more coins on them. So yeah, it doesn't like stack or anything. It's only a single hit to get the bonus, and it doesn't increase more than that. Is Chain Lightning Plus requirement to be viable to have big chain lightning damage? Definitely not. You don't need chain lightning. Plus, it helps for like a lot of enemies, but it's not a requirement. Definitely not. Whatever new bot they get, it's not just a circle. I have no clue. That'd be cool, interesting if it was like a different shape. That would be really interesting. Seems like a lot of things have circles in this game now. What cards are you running for your coin run / tournament? Here's what I'm running for my cards right now. I can't actually show my tournament cards, but let me pause the game because there's like a glitch right now. I think where you can like die in menus, so I'll just pause it. So I have 28 card slots. I'm using everything except regen, death ray, and AOE. So I have the defense card. And yeah, that's the only things I'm missing for tournaments. I think the only thing I'm missing the coin things. I don't need like I don't. I have way more than enough slots for tournaments. So both the coins and crit coin. I'm not using death ray. I think I'm using everything else though. W Dark Archer, just guessing University represent. Yep. JGU just formed a union. Don't take my word for it though. I'm just guessing. Yep. That's how it is. You're always just guessing. Feel like your chain lightning doesn't do much after around 900 waves in Legends. Your damage looks like 2.4s when everything lines up, but usually bosses don't take more than 2% chain lightning damage using ACV main, Dimension Core, and on chip Epic Assist. I mean, are you using like if you're using damage like it should be, unless you have like heavy investment in something else? Are you, I mean, it depends on what your crowd control stuff is at. If are you using Pulsar Harvester? If you're using Pulsar with that, then the hit text can be a little weird. So I wouldn't really trust the hit text then. But if you're not using Pulsar Harvester, it's only 2%, then that seems off. I don't know what else would be doing all the damage if you don't have heavy investment in something else. Biggest surprising step up that advanced your tower? Um, I don't know. In my however many years I've been playing, I don't even know. I mean, I slowly just like went up. I guess like went up in the ranks. It was a lot. It was a lot easier. Like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago to like become top, like get to the top. I would say. Um, I think modules was like modules. The modules update was a big one. Just using like modules into just 3D crafting around modules when they came out to do stuff was probably one of the main things. So yeah, the update after modules came out, I was able to get top 25 a few times. And then the update after that, I got top 10 one time. That was like the main point. And then the biggest fail that you thought was a sure thing. I don't even know. My biggest fail is probably just unlocking one of these Ultimate Weapon Plus. Probably unlocking Smart Missile Plus. It's because I don't have any investment in it, but there's a chance that it's good in the future, so I don't know. There's a few, like, it would probably be either unlocking Smart Missile or Deathwave Plus, but I mean, it is just good to have every Ultimate Weapon Plus in the end, though. Number one tip to go from top 100 to top 50? Let me think. Put less emphasis on damage and more on everything else, like crowd control and percent damage for tournaments specifically. That's the main thing. Because yeah, currently fleets aren't frequent enough for damage to matter as much, and also the enemy scaling is insane. What do you think are the best first 3 card masteries to get? It's probably just like recovery package chance, as long as you can research them. Recovery package chance mastery, wave accelerator, and ensure sprint. All 3 of those are very nice. New bot has a gear wheel. Honestly, they'll make changes to the settings and lock them behind that bot. Yeah, that would be insane. That would be interesting. That would not be good though, but it's like you kind of upgrade the bot to like change settings or something. I don't even know. This live session and fact of the day are amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Yeah, I haven't uploaded like a regular video in a while, but I do plan on this week. I'm gonna do a module tier list, like a end of version 27 module tier list. Just what I currently think, like how the modules are. It's gonna be harder now that assist modules are a thing, though. I assume a lot of things are gonna be ranked a lot higher. Will they fix smart missiles? I mean, they're not like broken. They're not like. I mean, they're pretty bad unless you have them fully maxed. But they do need something else to make them easier to get into. A lot of people want like a smart missile module. I think that would help. Something for smart missiles, like a core module. Update bot to see run stats. Yeah. You usually run Project Funding and Singularity Harness as Epic. You don't have Spotlight Plus yet. You have Spotlight 4 at 65 degrees with Ancestral Spotlight subs. '90 CF and CF plus 4. Usually use 198 meter tower range and max CF range. Yeah, I'm not sure then. I mean, I see you're full of damage. Like, I assume you're like either a glass cannon or like hybrid build. I mean, if you're getting there, I assume you die to like, I don't know what you die to. I guess it depends. If you don't die to bosses, that could make sense then. But because you are at the point where you get fleets, I don't know if you'd be dying to fleets or what. Is it worth it to save up for version 28? Honestly, I think it's okay for anyone to save now. It seems like it's coming out within like a month to a half a month, like 2 to 4 weeks. So I mean, it's probably fine if you just want to see what's like what the new stuff is. It's probably a good idea. But you might lose a little bit of progress just in that time. But yeah, we've had death ray coins as a stat during the run for over a year now. Think they will finally do something with that in Vs 28? Not sure. I have no clue. I don't know what they would like, how they would add that to the game. If it would just be like a lab or something, like Death Wave or Death Ray Coin Lab, but I have no clue. Seems like they just had a plan for that, and then they never like, I don't know, they never added it to the game. I don't know if it was like that was originally like the Mastery, Death Ray Mastery or something was like a coin bonus, but that's probably my best guess. I mean, I would say it's probably more likely they just remove that stat because I don't think they actually have a plan to add that. Why is it fact of the day, not fact of the week? It could be. I mean, I upload two a week, so it's like the fact of the week one. I don't know. I don't know how I would do that, but I'm not gonna upload one every day. That's probably too much. That's too much work for me, I think. But yeah, I mean, I could change it to fact of the week if I upload less, but I think two a week is a good amount. I just upload them on tournament days. Buying damage slider yield you 0% coin increase. Running Galaxy Burster tier 16 farming to 4,400. Yeah, I think it's not going to help sometimes. Like, it kind of depends how you're farming, but for a lot of people, it doesn't help. Like for that, like going to that little waves, it's not going to help that much. It helps a lot more if you can do like 7,000 plus waves. Just because you're stronger for that tier and you kill the enemies a lot quicker earlier in the run. So it's really not going to make a difference unless you can get to like 5,500. That's where you might start seeing a difference, like a slight difference. But you can actually start seeing the effects of it, like at past like 7,000 probably. New bot is going to be damage from meter related or cells bot. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a cells bot. But, I mean, yeah, the symbol's not the cell symbol, so I don't know. But yeah, probably need something for cells if we want to run 7 and 8 decks. So, just a request, but best glass cannon module setup and sub mod choice. You have the module videos out there, but many EHB builds. Assist module, okay. For glass cannon, if you're talking about like tournaments, it's kind of just like, so you want the amplifying strike, anti-cube, project funding, and dimension core. Those are gonna be the primaries most likely. Let me pause this again. Assist, if you have epic, you could probably do like Astral Deliverance. That's probably the best. That'll help the most. There's like multiple options for armor. Probably Space Displacer if you have epic. That's probably the best option there. Negative Master Projector is interesting as well. That could be decent. And then for the secondary or for the assist, you probably Pulsar Harvester or Restorative Bonus. Those are the two. You kind of just have to test what works for you for that. And then, depending on what you're dying to, if bosses are a threat, I think for the assist, Alm Chip is probably the best pick. But if you also have a developed, like you have a developed, what's it called? Developed Poison Swap, then the Harmony Conductor is a nice option as well. At what point do you consider Spotlight Plus? I think if you have your GT Plus and CF Plus in good spots, like probably 7 on each at least, you would probably want to go a bit higher on GT Plus. But like level 5 through 7 on CF Plus is probably the point you would want to get Spotlight Plus. The good part about Spotlight Plus is that the boost is really nice at the start. So yeah, for Spotlight Plus, it just depends on where your ultimate weapons are at. It doesn't really depend on anything else. All your investments are on damage and econ. No EHP card mastery. Usually get killed by a boss or Ray. If you're dying to Rays, there's a chance that just like, I don't know. That seems kind of weird though still. So you don't have EHP, so I mean that's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure why you'd only have like 2% chain lightning damage then. Well, what's actually doing all the damage? As you can see the full breakdown, right? Well, like what's doing the majority of the damage on the boss? Would it be like it would be plasma cannon probably, and then what? Like what after that? Kind of depends what the answer to that question is. Farming tier 16 to 4,000 waves and you just unlock tier 21 if that helps. Yeah, I think, yeah, it just depends where your ultimate weapons are at. So, what I said. Just like solid GT plus and a decent Chronofield plus first. Unless you're not focused on econ, then the GT plus doesn't matter as much, but Chronofield plus still helps a lot. That'll make the damage a lot more helpful. You see 35 precious keys in the bin then? I assume for the, yeah, the damage slider. Yeah. Pretty much. If you're not like farming like a super high amount of waves. Yeah, no problem, Kyle. Done a couple of card masteries specifically for damage and now going for the assist slot. Nice. What spotlight bonus do you recommend going to around that stage of the game? You don't need too much. I mean, I really don't have that much investment in spotlight bonus. I'm at let me see. I don't remember what click this is exactly. Let me look. But I mean, this is, of course, this is with like other stuff. I went to 26.2, so that's like 1,000 stones in the spotlight bonus total. Or no, that's not true. Or no, yeah, it is true. Yeah, it's like a 976 stones. So like 1,000 to 1,500 is probably enough. I think so. After that, the value starts to go down a lot, I think. Please make a fact of the new video about the order of which Death Defy, Harmony Conductor, and Landmine Mastery Miss work. I'm actually not sure on the order on that. I could try to figure it out maybe and do a video, but I actually don't know myself. I'm not sure what the order is on them. That would probably be useful to know, though. No clue if anyone knows, but there's probably a way to figure it out. What effects should you use on Mythic PF if you're in Plat? I mean, the main thing is just like you want the enemy level skips. If you care about the enemy health or attack, you just want those. Those are the main ones. I mean, cash bonus is also good then as well. Those are the main three. Nothing else matters too much. You can also do like the EXP substats if you're using like hybrid. I like max recovery. Also, free utility upgrade maybe if you want your skips or if you want to like level up your skips faster. Still need to unlock the last two ultimate weapons: Poison Swamp and Earn the Landmine. You're crazy to not do these ultimate weapons first. I mean, you don't have to yet. You will definitely want to do that at one point though, because you want to get GT plus. But you could get the assist first and like put a little bit, and then I would probably go for that though at one point, because there's a lot of other stuff you can get besides GT plus. You also get Chronofield plus and Spotlight plus. Those are really good as well. I would definitely go for that at one point after doing some assist stuff, but it's fine to do it first. The assist module stuff. Do you think it's worth it to save up gems for the next update? I have no clue. I mean, I'm always gonna save gems myself, but I mean, it's always like that's on the safe side, right? I think at this point, it probably is worth it to save though. It's coming within like 2 to 4 weeks probably, so I think it's probably fine for anyone to save right now. Just at least have a little bit like coming into the update to see what we get. Plasma Cannon plus orbs randomly, Poison Swap, or Chain Lightning. It could just be that your orbs are killing your bosses, right? Like, I don't know if it... Like, there's a chance that your Chain Lightning just doesn't have time to do damage if you're just killing them with orbs, but... That would make sense with the raid deaths then. It would help a lot if there was like a... like health bar for race and stuff, but... Trying to decide to spend your stones on Poison Swamp or damage or spend it on core substats. I'd probably go core substats first. That's gonna help more overall. It helps with more things, and it's just probably better. Depends where your Poison Swamp stuff's at as well, but yeah, I would say probably that. What would you consider a good update? Probably just need some new stuff to do. I don't know, like exactly, just like new things that like you can do in the game, pretty much. Because we're done with milestones. Like we need something, right? Like milestones are done for the top players. Can you do a tier 21 farming guide? Yeah, no. I can't even farm myself. You think I can do that? Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, true. This might be the first time Christian's not hating. It's rare. It's a rare occurrence. What's up, Ryan? Do you think you would have better coin gains, 6-second into GT duration, or maxing assist mod gen bonus currently at 55? I don't know. That's a pretty close one. GT plus. So the thing is here, GT plus will get better the more you put into it here. Like each level will be like will give you more value, but the assist generator bonus is going to be less for each click. Like you get less of a boost. So I think you could evenly do them for a bit, but at one point you probably want to go into duration more. Just because that is going to be better value. So I'll do them evenly for like a couple clicks, like 3 clicks each or something. Or not, it'll be like, not 3 clicks each, like probably like 2 clicks into GT duration, like 5 to 10 into the assist mod shed bonus, then I'll do the rest in the duration probably. Thank you for the guidance. Much appreciated. Always difficult to get advice with everyone being in such different places. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard. This seems like everyone's tower is different. It's really specific. What's going to be good? Could be. Thanks for the answers and insights. Love your streams. Thanks. Christian's in a good mood. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know if he's okay. Yeah, he said he's not. Something's going on with him. What range do you like for orbs during tournaments? Just inside tower range to hit in black hole as well as bosses hit by energy net. So for me, I like putting my workshop orbs at 30 meters, which is like as close as they can go. So you can do a orb trick with the orb adjuster. If you set your range to 30 meters at the start of the run, and to put your workshop orbs there, you can then upgrade your range and put the card back in, and they will stay at 30 meters. It makes it really nice for bosses, since sometimes bosses can get pushed from black hole past your orbs if they're too far out. So it makes it a lot more consistent there, and keeping them inside is also better for bounce shots and stuff. So that's, yeah. Extra orbs is either usually going to be like in the black hole or as far as they go out. It depends on the battle conditions. For like fast ultimate, I like putting them really far out, but if there's no like ultimate enemies that like are immune to black hole, then I would keep them close. Like 60 meters, that's the closest the extra orbs go. There's no way 55 people randomly gathered here and get 19 likes. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like the stream. How long have you been playing? I have been playing for 3 years, a little bit longer than that. Actually, it's closer to 3.5 years. Yeah, I'm actually getting close to the half year, 3.5 year mark. October 12th, 2022. So when I started, I've been playing since then. What's up, 589? Christian the Beginner? Maybe sync to GT and Black Hole. Yeah, maybe. Oh, now Christian's in a bad mood again. Yeah, call him Kristen. Yeah. I don't think you like that. So permanent max range orb since we have fast ult every tournament? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've been doing just the extra orbs at max range. Like every time now. Yeah. Just as far out as they go. The tower range will also, it'll change depending on the conditions a little bit. For fast ultimate, that is. So it's a little bit different where they're actually at. I wouldn't be surprised if this run died soon, but... Yo, thanks, 589. Thanks for the 5. Sorry, Curse Pedersen. Yeah, I mean, the YouTube name is not... I think there's a way to change, like, if it shows your tag or your, like, display name. I don't remember. I think, unless they changed it on YouTube, I don't know. Yeah, Christian's not gonna like that. 6.73 Q an hour. He's just making 20% more of my lifetime coins in 1 hour. Yeah, I guess. Coins are just insanely different for like different points of the game. Everything just multiplies together and gives an insane amount. I think I need to adjust my build a little bit. I've been trying 98% defense, but I think it's killing me earlier. So I think I need to take off the card or the perk. Because I also have taken the perks. So I think I need to adjust that a bit. If the wall's not up, I just lose all my shields pretty much. I think I'll probably take the card off. So I can use the AoE card. That could be bad though, I don't know. AoE card would mess with landmine radius and stuff. Yeah, that's the only problem. I've tried both and they seem to be the same, so I don't really. I'm considering that like not like a difference in coins, but I don't know if it helps with the waves either. I don't know if it actually like increases damage like the card says. I have no clue. Like there's no way to tell. I think it would probably help if it increase my damage, like poison swab damage and stuff. So yeah, like poison swamp, that'll be the main one, and inner landmines a little bit. I just don't know if it's worth it. I do think I need to take off some defense percent though. I have too much now. What is a good moment to level up the unique effect on assist? You already got the assist armor mod maxed out. Cannon is definitely last. If you already have that max, I assume you have a decent investment in the assist stuff. You could probably go for some core and generator. Generator's pretty much just for coins. Also for like, it could help a little bit if you're using like pulse harvester in tournaments. You can get more reductions, but mostly just for coins on the generator. Core is pretty nice overall though. Depends on what you're using. You can get extra damage boost from Omchip. You could get more mischance from Harmony Conductor. Or if you're using like Dimension Core in your assist, if you're using your tournament Dimension Core for more damage and farming, you also get more damage there. Kind of depends what you're doing. Poison Swamp range will look ridiculous. Poison Ocean, yeah, I can show you what it looks like. It's a lot. Let me take off this, and they're way bigger with the AOE here. Yeah, there's the difference right there. It's like way off the screen. It's kind of funny. But I would probably ban the perk. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much, but even though I'm slowing the enemies a little bit more, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Because they already travel really fast outside of the Chrono Field anyway. Welcome back, Study Mage. Top 3 card masteries. Probably recovery package, chance mastery, intro sprint, and wave accelerator. Those will help the most, I think. It depends if you can level them as well. Definitely if you can like research them. Definitely those three. Your recent coin per hour line on the stats page is bugged and always saying need more data since the beginning of this feature is added. You uninstalled and reinstalled the game to try out different devices. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, mine works, so I have no clue. What do you think is holding you back from farming tier 21? Wasn't here for the test farming stream. Pretty much just ultimate weapon damage. I just need more. I just don't have enough. That's pretty much the only thing. I have everything else. I need to put some stones into ultimate weapon damage. You're farming tier 12 EHP. How do you make the flamebot tag scatters when they split on your wall? There's really not a good way, I don't think. That's like, yeah, that's kind of hard to make it work. Whenever I don't think I used flamebot when I was farming. That I think that was before the rework. Back when I was farming that for EHP, like wall EHP. I don't remember actually. But I didn't use flamebot. I don't think. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. It's hard to. I don't even remember myself. It's been too long. It's been like a year and a half. I think that's probably the thing that killed me. Can Chrono Field or Poison Swamp Stun work? Poison Swamp Stun could work, potentially. I think I don't know if it stuns enemies that like split like that, like the scatters. I don't know if it instantly stuns him. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. It's worth a shot. I'm not sure how that works. What are the Ultimate Weapon Econ Lab importance? Let me pause the game. Oh wait, there's already paused. Never mind. The Golden Tower ones are really good. All right, those are just probably the best ones. You also the Death Wave ones are really good. If you already have Spotlight built, Spotlight coin bonuses might be the most important one after the Golden Tower ones. But if you don't have Spotlight built yet, then this is not going to help as much for now. Then Deathwave coin bonus is really good, yeah. Also, the Deathwave cells. Black Hole coin bonus is that's actually probably the best one overall. If you have your Golden Tower and Black Hole synced, that is likely the most important one. But yeah, these two are really good as well. After that, the Golden Tower. And then, yeah, it would probably be Deathwave and Spotlight stuff after those. Leveling up Gen Unique Effect will help with the bot range, you think? Yeah. Yeah, it will. For the Singularity Harness. It's pretty nice. It does give a nice boost to coins. Have you thought about getting rid of the cash card because you have more than enough rerolls? There's just nothing to replace it with. I think it's better than nothing just to have the extra rerolls. Like, I think just holding rerolls is fine. Like, if we get, if there's something I get really unlucky on to roll, then yeah. So I think it's okay. There's not really much I would want to replace it with. Trying to properly value Amplifying Strike unique bonus. Would you take Mythic Plus AS capped at 360? Or 3-star AD at 183 for your GC build? That's kind of hard to say. I think you just need to check how much damage increase you actually get from the Amplifying Strike. Like, because the modular level is going to make a difference as well, right? Like, you're going to lose some damage from that. And also substats. So if you only gain, like, 20% damage, or, like, it's probably better to use, like, Astral Deliverance. Like, if you don't gain very much damage, it's probably better. With the Astral Deliverance, the effect will help more. But if you gain, like, 2 times damage, it's probably still worth it to use that. When is a good time to start buying enhancements? I'm not sure exactly. Just like, I mean, they're really strong, right? You just whenever you can afford them, whenever you can get them unlocked, whenever they seem affordable to get some levels in, just do them all evenly for whatever setup you're doing. Just to get the value out of the early levels. Not sure if there's like an exact time to start buying them, but what does it take to make Poison Swamp good? Mulling over starting to invest in Poison Swamp or get to GT plus 12. Not sure the right way to go. Reddit seems to have forgot Poison Swamp even exists. Yeah, Poison Swamp, yeah, like 589 said, it's not very good against fleets. It's GT Plus is going to be a lot safer. That's definitely the safest option. But if you're like, if you are looking to get your Poison Swamp for stuns, it's still pretty good. For just all other enemies, it's okay on fleets. It doesn't help that much though, even the stuns. But it would help with commander buffed enemies a lot, and any other enemies. So I think it is still definitely worth it to do Poison Swamp for stuns, but for damage, it's like it's just not quite as worth it. It's still good for some things, but it's a lot more niche. GT Plus is a lot safer probably, but yeah. The last few levels of GT bonus take a lot. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. Very expensive. Yeah. All of the Golden Tower upgrades are expensive. It's not like, I think cooldown's the least expensive, right? But that's still a lot of stones. You're at 120 mil rerolls right now. Might start taking out cash cards soon. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm close to that. I think I don't have that many, but oh, actually, yeah, I'm really close. 117 mil. Yeah. What ultimate weapon besides Chain Lightning is best against fleets? I don't even know. I assume you're talking about for damage. Chain Lightning is just definitely the best. Probably like Inner Landmines or something. Or Poison Swamp. But I mean, even then, those are both not super good. I mean, Smart Missiles if you have the investment, but that's like only a few people that... You just have to have max investment in Smart Missiles for it to even do anything. So it's probably not. Death Wave is only good for Saboteur. And it won't even hit the other ones, so no, not really. It's probably just one of these two. It's still not very effective, though. What do you think of mod substat presets? That would be really nice. That would make a lot of things easier, I think. I would like that, definitely. I think if we can get like 3 to 5 presets for each module, I don't think people would have to have more than one copy, which would be nice, but no clue if that would happen. One benefit of the Inner Landmine Plus and Space Displays abilities is that they really help against fleets. Yeah, Inner Landmines is pretty good if you fully invest in them. You can't really use like orbital augment with it, so that's like the downside. But yeah, it's pretty good for raw damage if you build around it. Funds did say they were working on it in top 50 chat. Yeah, that would be cool then if they end up adding that. I think that is one of the main things modules need. There's substat, like something for substats. There's other problems with modules as well, but that's one of the main ones. As long as they allow us to shatter ancestral modules, you'll be fine with module presets. You don't want your second dimension core and Harmony Conductor to be wasted. Yeah, definitely. I would say so. That'd be really nice. We can get a lot of extra shards. I mean, I only have a few modules with extra copies, I think. I have a Dimension Core and Primordial Collapse as a second copy. I think everything else is okay. I think I only have one copy. I'm actually one away from another anti-cube portal. I have another copy down here. If we do get some presets, you can be guaranteed that it'll cost dice. Getting rid of cash in farms is probably unwise. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're gonna do something with rerolls probably. So it's better to just save and get as many as you can still, I think, in the long run. God of War is 2 of every ancestral mod, 3 ancestral dim cores. That's insane. He probably doesn't even care then. You can just do whatever you want with that. You think something like it will happen eventually? Because he said he doesn't like speaking on things and not delivering or changing minds afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Something like that eventually. Five-star shatter is 8 plus 8 times 2,000. Isn't it? I thought it was 18. I think it's 18 for a 5-star. You need 8 for the 8 for the original, and then 10 to 5-star it. So that's 18. That would be 36,000. So yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of shards. Yeah, 36K is a lot. Pretty good amount of shards. I only have. Let me see. I would shatter this. This is only 2-star. I don't even have them 5-star, so I wouldn't get that many. But my other dimension core is 0-star, and then this one's 2-star. So it's not as many, not 36,000 each, but would both be core shards, which is pretty nice. Probably add up to like 30,000, a little bit more than that. It might possibly be in the beta right now, but you're not counting on it. Though it would be cool to have a mod showcase since version 27 focused on labs and new AoE card. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die in this run here. I'm gonna take out I'm gonna take out the defense card, I think, because I've been dying earlier recently, so this is a really bad one. I don't remember if I was using it here either, but I was getting like almost 6k plus consistently before, so I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, if my chrono field's off, I'm dead now, I think. Oh, never mind, I got lucky. It would be good if we could pick some modules from the drop down menu and be able to change them with reroll shards for a fixed amount. Yeah, that would still be kind of weird though. Like if it costs that amount every time to switch. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that would still be better, I think, than what we have, but there's still a few problems with that. What's the best strategy to counter inconsistencies in higher runs? More enemy level skips and damage? Pretty much. Enemy level skips are better, I think, though. They're more consistent. Damage sometimes doesn't make a difference at all. But enemy level skips are almost guaranteed to make a difference. For tier 19 farm on your core assist, would it be better to put Chronofield speed or Spotlight bonus? Leaning towards Spotlight bonus. They're both good. I personally like Chronofield speed reduction more. Just it makes the fat like any enemies a lot easier. Like the tanks don't break your wall as much and stuff. But I mean they're both good. They're both good options. I just personally like the slow a little bit more. Just makes everything a bit easier to survive. They do like a similar amount though. They help a similar amount. So whatever you would prefer. Maybe upgrade rarity of substat with reroll shards, gems, and metals. Yeah, that would be cool as well. There's a lot of things they could do to make the system better. It's pretty annoying right now. Is Scout UI bugged? I occasionally see it freeze halfway across the screen. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't used Scout since it came out. I have no clue. There are 100 ways to fix modules. The simplest one would be to recognize adding 8 new modules diluted the pool by 50%. So drop rates and or pity pool cap should have been adjusted to compensate. Yeah, I do think the pity pool is kind of bad still. Yeah, I think it would be a lot better if it was higher. They're like easier to get to the pity pool. Cause yeah, it's like it seems like it's just, I don't know, it barely helps. I mean, at least there's something, but there's been a lot of talk about the possibility of a cell card in version 28 if they implemented it. What do you think the mastery would look like? Maybe add another enemy type that drops cells. I think if they added a cell card, they would probably just do like elites dropping 3 cells or something. I feel like they would make it simple. That's just what I think they would do, but that would be, I mean, that would be boring, of course, right? That would be kind of boring, but that's what they do with, that's what they have done with like all of the stat based cards like damage coins, attack speed. They just make it give you an extra boost. So I would assume that's what they do with that. What we have is kind of clanking. You never know where you're gonna get, no matter how many reroll shards you have. Yeah, it's very like heavy with the RNG. Should you save for Spotlight 4 or get more radius first? You currently have 39. You can probably do some more angle first. Probably like 50 angle and then Spotlight 4 or something. Something like that, I would say. You could probably do them. There's probably like math you could do to figure out exactly what the best order would be. You just figure out how much extra angle you get per stone. You could probably figure out the exact optimal path to go there. Just like screenshot the cost of the stuff, put it in ChatGPT and ask it to figure out how to get the best angle per stone or whatever. Something like that. If it's not scout, then what causes the blue ring outside your tower range? It's, I don't know if it's just flamebot or spotlight missiles. It's one of those two, I think. There's not, I don't think there's anything else that's actually like pure blue like that. It's probably one of those two, because I'm not using scout here. Can't get less impressed every time I see Greedy making 1Q in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm happy with my coins, my coin gains. I think they're good enough. It's pretty good. For what we have currently in the game, it's good. What do you think helped you push up farming tiers the most? I mean, the main thing is just making more coins and like getting module levels, event and investment in like assist stuff. Just all of that over time just helped me get more damage and helped me farm higher tiers pretty much. But I'm at the point where I'm not spending stones, so I can't really get to the next tier yet. Eventually, you have billions of reroll shards that you don't need. People instead go for a second copy of a module. Yeah. There's a spotlight plus. There's a calculator on spotlight angle. Yeah, I assume so. You're at 5.95 recent coin per hour. Still using max summon. That's pretty close though. That's still pretty close to what I'm at. I mean, that's Definitely enough coins for the current update, so doing like 60 hours, definitely enough. Have you noticed a drop in coin per hour in waves after the last update? Coins are the same. My waves are a little bit less, but I think it's because of the change I made to try the defense percent at 98. I think I'll try without that to see what happens, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still getting some death defies, but I don't get as many. You're aware they'll kill the module lottery urge to get another module? But eventually need to lose that urge to get what you need. Yeah. It just takes so long to get all the modules. Finally finish work? Nice. Yeah. And it's about average here, I think. I do have a, I can get another module level. Let's see how much this increases. So, 344. 611. So, yeah. It's like almost 300 extra tier bonus just from one module level. It's pretty good. Getting close to 241 on both. 2 more levels. Let me try taking the card off. I'll just put area effect, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't just for the test, actually. I'll just keep it off. Yeah. I'm at 1.85 free upgrades now. I'll probably just keep pushing it a little bit. Or maybe I want to do some damage enhancements next. That's probably a good stopping point for now. I'm not going to upgrade anything to test, though. I'll just wait. So I want to test this defense, taking off the defense percent. Yeah, something that you uploaded a progress update with Resetti. I didn't fully watch it. I watched a little bit, though. Probably watch it later. How many years before we have 1 million coin multi? I don't even know. Honestly, cut like a year, maybe 1 year. This number's gonna keep getting smaller here. Like you can barely see it here. You kind of have to click it to read it. And we need some commas. We're gonna start needing commas here. Like we do in the rerolls. I need some commas. Yeah, Greeny, we wanted to make it unique. Nah, it seems pretty cool. Yeah, progress updates are fun. Just gotta fully show all your progress and stuff. I think I'll probably end the stream after intro sprint here or something. But yeah, I'm gonna end it within like 30 minutes probably. I want to see if I'm making enough for my fetch. Oh yeah, I'm already maxed at this. Okay. Okay, I should be fine. I think this is enough investment in fetch then. I'm just going for the metals and gems pretty much. Wonder when they'll change the encyclopedia. Also, you should be able to disable autosave for devices / accounts. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it's probably just safer to have autosave on, right? But it does cause lag. So I think I saw people say the autosave, the pause thing doesn't even help, but I don't know. No clue. I've also been doing -20 on this since I think I'm making enough waves for it to help. I think it helps a little bit, but it's hard to tell. I'm going to turn off the pause now as well. I can also maybe, if I want to do the EHP, like lower EHP, I could lower the damage reduction on the flame bot maybe. Because I don't want too much less EHP. And taking off the defense card is a very large loss. So if I wanted like 3 times less, I could just do that with the flame bot, I think. Which would be easier to manage, probably. What is my coin enhancement at? Yeah, maxed. I'm at 3. Max level. So yeah, that's one of the extra coin sources done. One of the main ones. It's a very large one. So my coins aren't going to be increasing as much anymore because of that. Because I have that maxed. But it's good to have it maxed, so I don't mind. Just passing by to thank you by your contribute to the community. Pretty sure everyone is thankful for your videos and content. Thanks. Yeah. I'm happy my videos can help people. I hope they're entertaining. Yeah, later this week I'm gonna do a module tier list. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm gonna do a end of version 27 module tier list, just where I think stuff's at. Might be sooner than end of the week. It could be anytime in the next few days. So I'll do it probably. Videos definitely help me progress faster. That's good to hear. Yeah, I hope I can help people with their progress. So that's good if I am. I still gotta make more module highlight videos. There's still some modules left. I'm gonna probably do Galaxy Compressor next. But I've gotten a lot of the modules done though. So there's a lot of those. It's about time a high level player does a module tier list. Please no more Sharp 4 do that A and S. Yeah. I think the highest I'll put an EHP thing is like, I don't know if it would be an A or B, somewhere in there, but like something for purely EHP. Because you really don't need, like, if you're in hybrid, you don't need modules for EHP. That's like for a pure EHP build. So I'd probably put Sharp 4 doing like high B, but yeah, definitely not higher than that, I don't think. You're from an EHP tier 6, have the ultimate weapon natural sync, Galaxy Compressor or Black Hole? I think Galaxy Compressor still is going to be good, right? Most likely. I mean, it depends actually. I don't know what your cooldowns are. It depends. I should say that first. What are your cooldowns at and like durations and stuff? It matters. If it's kind of low, then Galaxy Compressor is gonna be better definitely. But I don't know where you're at. Depends. You posted one a while ago, but never made a video on the module tier list. Yeah. There's probably some people that disagree with a few of the things, a few of my opinions, but that's just how everything is. It's how life works. Everyone has different opinions. Can't wait to max your since you make over 1Q an hour now. With your bad golden bot, you're struggling to make 350 trill an hour. Making 10Q is really hard when labbing 3 masters at once. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice. Would you recommend the 11 interlane my quantity max cooldown for tournament or spend stone elsewhere? It's good. I do like that for fast ultimate because it helps with bosses, but I just don't. I have no clue where you're at. It just depends. If you're having trouble, I mean, there's a lot of fast ultimate recently, right? If you're having trouble with bosses, then it could be worth to get. It doesn't have as much benefit outside of fast ultimate though. That's the problem. So I mean, overall, it's probably better elsewhere, but it's a nice little thing to use. Just the inner landmines. Do you think starting GC and turning without Chrono Field is viable? If you spend those stones on masteries instead, low to mid legends. I feel like you kind of need Chrono Field. It's really hard without Chrono Field to do Glass Cannon. It's like you kind of need it. Like I don't think there's really a way around it. Yeah, if you're already in Legends, I would say you definitely want to like work on that. Okay, the tier 20 farm test run ended. 12% coin loss. Got about 4,200 waves. Yeah, that's nice. I don't remember. I don't remember what you said you were at earlier, but if you're happy with the results, that's good. Anyone who disagrees with Greeny, I'm willing to hear out your side, as long as you rank around or above him in tournaments. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, your black hole is at 320. Okay, so yeah, if you're both of your modules have 3 minutes 20 cooldown, definitely Galaxy Compressor. Even then, yeah, like it's just like it'll help way more. Black hole digester won't do that much. Oh yeah, 3Q to 2.6. Yeah, you were saying you were farming tier 19 before, and then you were talking about the coin loss. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's very nice. That's definitely farmable then. Definitely worth this. It definitely worth it to switch at that point. The module shards are very nice in tier 20. Yeah, I think I don't remember when the last module tier list I did. I think it was like 10 months ago. I think it was May for version 26. If I remember. You'll recoup the coin per hour lost through module upgrades. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely really good. Definitely time to switch. Yeah, I guess I could do like one module tier list every version. I just completely forgot that I could do that because like it's been so long. Like the time between versions is so long. I just for like I don't know. I think I said that I was gonna do that at one point, like one per version, but I should have time. There, I don't think version 2028's coming out for like another week at least. My cat or a dog person? Cat person. I'll watch that after the stream Study Beach. I'll probably end here soon in a few minutes. So if anyone has any last questions, then yeah. I think I said I was going to end after intro sprint. Yeah, I saw the what you sent me. I didn't watch it yet. I'll watch it soon though. Why am I a cat person? I don't know. I just I grew up with cats with no dogs, so yeah, just how it is. Might go live later tonight. If I'm available, I'll check it out. I'll be there for a little bit at least. So yeah, any last questions before I end or anything else? I'll end here in a moment. Your uncle's a dog, mom was cat. Yeah. I don't mind dogs, but yeah, I'm just more of a cat person. I've never had like a dog. I've always had cats, so. So yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully I can answer all your questions well enough, I guess. So yeah, hopefully you got valuable insight out of my answers. Hopefully they helped. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. See ya.